So first and foremost, we're gonna need our eyebrow utensil. Now you can use gel. Is this a gel? It's a dip brow, which I do have a dip brow, but I preferably use the pencil, okay? And I know y'all might be thinking like my eyebrows. I get a lot of compliments on my eyebrows. These are actually microbladed like 2 years ago, and I don't know if y'all can notice, but it ain't smudging, okay? And I really love that for me, okay? But I still be wanting to do my makeup though. I still be wanting to do my eyebrows. I still feel like it could still be definitely enhanced, okay? So let's get into it. All right, so this is my personal brand, La'mour Cosmetics Eyebrow Pencil. So as you can see, it has the eyebrow brush, the pencil. Now personally, I don't use, even though my eyebrows are pretty dark, I don't use black for my pencils. I always use a darker ash brown for my pencils. So this one is pretty like a dark brown. This actually got lip gloss on it. This is a multi-use pencil, y'all. Get into it. You can use for lip liner, under your eye, and your eyebrows, okay? I'm helping the girls out. Okay, so we're gonna be using the e.l.f. primer just to prime my face. I'm not gonna put too much on my eyebrows because that would kind of defeat the purpose. So I'm gonna put it all over like that. Put it on there on my eyelids. But I like this primer anyways. I like priming my face because I like my face being hydrated for all of it, the whole day, and not being dry. So just like a small coat. A small coat is fine. You don't need too much. Please don't overdo it. You don't want your face just looking too oily. So after that, you choose your powder. You can choose any powder for this step. I've seen people use so many different powders. I'm gonna go in with Mercier because that's the powder I have right now. Okay, so we can use like a small brush. Like I like it how it feels like her. Okay, y'all. And I don't know if y'all can tell. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you don't like that much. And then hopefully my whole focus on it. Just do a little covering of it, you know? Yeah. We're doing this so you can have a dry surface. If not, your product is not going to stick on your face. It's not going to stick on your eyebrows. Your eyebrows are going to be too silky. The consistency won't really build the product. So this is why we put powder on them. So you can actually put the eyebrow pencil to work and it actually stays. I heard that this helps your eyebrows, like your makeup, stay on and last longer. How true it is? I think so. The powder is locking in all the oils and everything, so I think that would be a fun fact. I believe that. Oh, my baby here. Okay. So I start with creating a like line under further than what is already there. You get what I'm saying? And you see how I'm using a dark brown and it's still blending in even though my eyebrows are like an ash brown. Yeah. Yeah. So we do the same for the top. Oops, I do fill it in like that, and then strikes at the front. Okay, not too much, not too much. Giving it a natural, very, very natural, very, very demure. Okay. Straight like that. Okay. if it's too sharp, if it looks too, what's the word? I want to look like I'm like actually bending down. Okay, if it's too firm, then you could just brush out the front. Just brush straight. And just like that. Hey, just like that. Hey. I don't know if y'all can notice the difference, but I can. Now y'all can see what it's giving. Okay? Eyebrows is, hold on. Because it's like too oily right there. So you can honestly use any concealer. It doesn't really matter about the brand. There are some different brands that are a little bit more top tier, a little thicker than the average. Some be a little bit more liquidy, but I personally use LA Pro Girl in the color Fawn. That matches my skin to the T. And also Born This Way. If I'm not using Born This Way, then I'm using e.l.f. But Born This Way. And this shade is Ginger Snap. This may be a little too light, but we can always overlay it with the Fawn. So let's see how this turns out. Brush, if you don't know, now you know. Always get you an angle brush. Put a little dab on my hand like that. You don't really need too much. You don't need too much. You ain't gotta do too much. Okay? Put it on the tip. Say no, let me stop. Okay. And then we get to outlining it. It's like a taper when a dude get his hair cut. And they put that white part on his head. My man don't do that, but I don't know, your man might. And I'm not judging. I'm just comparing, okay? Similar. Alright, we need some more. Want some more? Every time want some more. When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they want some more. I know that I'm getting it, but because I want some more. Alright, what is up? I'm getting money. 1 minute then they love me. Who had Eminem on the first album? Who came in the game made their own color? I don't know what you ain't saying yet. You know something, I'm just not showing it. Miss Icy, but it ain't snowing yet. And then we blend it. We blend. Please make sure to blend. You do not want no harsh light under your eye. And I meant to say you can always go a few shades lighter. This is lighter than my skin, as you can see. But it's not too light. It's still a really neutral tone. And it can blend in and still pop while not doing too much, not being too light. Okay, if it's starting to look like this, then you're on the right path. I want to steer you on. Okay? I don't know why she's really down. I guess I'm gonna do the camera. Lower that actually. Yeah. Alright, y'all. So this is the Fawn color. Now I've been using this down. That's why it's barely any in there. I gotta go get some more. But we're gonna put what's left on the finger, okay? And you see how that match was giving skin. All right, put a little on the tip like this. Not too much, not too much. And just go over the front with it. But not too much, not too much. And then we can go over the top.
Long as you got your eyes, got your trippy on them private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm gonna tell myself to keep playing this record back over and over again. Swear that you changed, but I know this the end. Don't you on scene? Think you know your girl is so funny to me. That's why you think I left my one time. Got tired of your shit, you almost your mind.
Giving construction right now. Okay. Get that middle part. Trust the process, okay? And start blending. Now, I'm not liking how this one looks too firm. So we're going to start brushing it out. Just like that. And now it makes more sense.
Tired of your shit, you almost your mind.
Alright, y'all, I think I did amazing per usual. Could have more of a blend over here. But yeah, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you learned something. See ya.